Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The first above all, I will say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala who have give us chance to infinitely prepare and peace upon to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought human being from the dark era to bright era, from the past still the future. I will say thanks to Cirebon International Commit for the time give me present my article, the detail about development of mathematical critical thinking instrument assessment. My name is Hendra Saputra Tanjung, my partner Siti Aminah Nababan, Khalis Sadijah, and Subanji. Introduction. Hoping, number one, students have good critical thinking skills. Number two, good quality learning tools which meet valid criteria and are effective. Number three, implementation of learning that involve students actively. And the problem of my research is, number one, the teacher has not done a learning assessment. Number two, learning tools are not designed directly by the teacher. Three, teacher-centered learning process. And my reality, students' critical thinking skills are still low. And existing learning devices do not meet the valid criteria. And three, learning is still teacher-centered. Scope of the problem in my article are the effectiveness of learning tools divided by three categories, like classical learning, completeness, learning objective, and learning times. And number two, learning media divided by two problem and criteria, like lesson plans, student books, and mathematical critical thinking skills. And my operational definition is mathematical critical thinking skills, learning assessment, and learning media. Mathematical critical thinking skill is a person's ability to think sensibly and reflectively to draw conclusions that are believed to be true, and the truth is believed to contain indicators like analysis, synthesizing, recognizing, and solving problems. And the last concluding, learning assessment is a comprehensive assessment to determine the performance of students, or we often interpret it simple, namely learning assessment, as an effort to improve the quality of education. Learning media is a set of systematically arranged materials that teachers use in carrying out classroom learning activities in order to achieve the specific competence standards. The tools developed in this study were lesson plans and student book. Research method. Type of research is development research, and development style use model 4D, Tyagarajan, Semel, and Semel, and divided four category: define, design, develop, and assessment. This is my chart of the development of 4D model learning tools. And discussion, validation result data analysis. For lesson plan, we get 4.45 revision suggest, language correction, typing, writing error, and the script. Decision can be used to minor revision and is valid. Number two, student book with 4.42 revision suggestion, language correction, and writing mistake. Decision can be used with minor revision. This is also valid. And table 1, criteria for the level of validity. We can see on this slide, criteria validity invalid for until very valid. Conclusion. Based on the description in the previous discussed, it can be concluded that the development of critical thinking learning assessment instruments result in valid learning tools. The learning tools consist of 1. Learning tool plan with an average value of 4.45 and 2. Student books with an average score of 4.42. Acknowledgement. The research team would like to thank the school where this study took place, namely Junior High School in West Aceh, for collaborating and helping research, both in the time and energy so that this study can be carried out. The research team would also like to thank the Ministry of Research and Technology, Ristek for funding the research through the provision of the 2020 collaborative research between university with nomor SK nomor 8 garis miring EI garis miring KPT garis miring 2020. Thank you for this opportunity to me present this article. Enough for this presentation. Apologize for the mistake. Hopefully this information useful for you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stop. Dipotong.